Greetings, this is Vlodril and welcome back to Let's Play Shadowrun Hong Kong. Alright, we are ready to disconnect Raymond. Actually, he's not even there. And the elemental, I guess the bug was resolved after I closed the game and restarted. Oh, there he is. Alright, let's see. Through the window you can see that the last 8 years have not been kind to Raymond Black. The trauma of the last few days is readily apparent. The pasty pallor of his skin and the white growth of stubble on his chin making him appear far older than 65. Less unconscious, he's just barely moving. Right. Oh my god. I don't think my character will actually call him Dad. But maybe Ray. Crap, is he in a coma? No. Not in coma. Not in a coma. Old. Tired. Hello, Mrs. Carpenter. He must be disoriented from the assist programming. Looks like we just got him in time. Alright, we got to move. Got to go. I'm gonna get you out of there. Cool. Alright. It feels as if he barely weighs anything at all. Although his breathing is a bit erratic, Raymond seems steady enough on his feet. Lead on, Molly. I'll be right behind you. Awesomeness. This was a nice mission. I probably fucked it up, but still it was a nice mission. Let's go, Raymond. Dad, I guess, but yeah, pretty sure they wouldn't call him Dad. Alright. The guards are talking amongst themselves excitedly as you arrive. Then they are instantly alert, exchanging nervous glances. The leader speaks up, addressing them with all the confidence he can muster. We are the last line of defense and we are going to hold them here, do you understand? The guards are clearly frightened but appear ready to follow his orders. You can see his confidence rising at their reactions. Stop where you are, runner. Drop your weapons or we'll open fire. Just took down your whole security network and cut our way through your best squad. You sure this is how you want to play this? The guard looks at his co-workers and nods at you. Nope, this is definitely not how we want to play this. Let's just pretend that we never saw each other, okay? Yep. Cool. Why would I kill them for no reason at all? They're guards, they're doing their job. Alright, alarms blare as you hustle Raymond from the special projects section of the Prosperity Tower, but you encounter no resistance. Nice. Alright, we managed to survive the run at the Prosperity Tower and get Raymond. And now, it's time for exposition. Let's see what the hell is this special project and why he felt compelled to come back here after all this time. Inside the station. The tram, I guess. I'm not sure. Subway. Yeah, subway, okay. Which means we'll probably have trouble getting there. It's my whole team too. Not only the ones I got. Wood drags his goggle off his head, bending his knees to get a better look at his foster father. A tangled note of relief, compassion, resentment and hurt churns across the young man's face. Raymond, are you alright, little man? Whoa. He looks worse now than he looked before. What the hell? I fought against the reprogramming. His mother's medical technology must be amazing. It's hard to believe he's working under his own power so soon after the surgery. Yeah, well, Grandma is an amazing woman. Her high-tech brain surgery, her ownership of the cops, her execution of my partner and those runners. Oh, and the way she had the plastic man snatch her own son. Amazing woman. Easy. Don't easy Duncan me, Molly, that was Carter's thing. Find something else to say. Oh. This man, whoever he is, has a lot of explaining to do. Dude, way to be ungrateful. He got you out from the slums and raised you, so some respect. Jesus. Yes, Duncan, I'm ready to tell you everything. I had planned to explain that all when you arrived in Hong Kong. We are here now. Yes, let's not be hostile. Jesus. You are here and I'm grateful for all you have done for me. All that you needed to do. The guy needs a rest, not an interrogation. My name is Edward Chang. I am the only son of Josephine Chang, the CEO of Chang Mechanical Services, heir to the company. Before I left Hong Kong, I was the Vice President of Special Projects, the upcoming star of the company. Was prosperity one of your special projects? Something you have never seen before washes over the tired old man's face. Same. You've heard of it. Prosperity. I see. I was part of a project my mother envisioned to rebuild Kowloon Walled City. A working neighborhood for underprivileged citizens, fully integrated with job training programs, co-op, childcare, drug counseling centers. It was a new approach to low-income housing in the East. A springboard to prosperity for hundreds of thousands. Yeah, that doesn't sound like the place I grew up in. Mother personally oversaw every aspect of the project. Okay. Was every project manager herself. Chaired the regular status meetings with architects, builders. Visited the worksite for surprise inspections. She was driven to make her renewed, revitalized Walled City a success. Mother's planning was excellent, but the Walled City wasn't the prosperity project. Prosperity was something I built at the center of the Walled City. A moment later, an invisible grip takes hold of your chest, constricts it, squeezing the air from your lungs. Your vision grays from the edges and the world surges backwards, leaving you suspended in the distance, on the periphery of reality. Wow. Something is hurtling towards you, approaching from the fringe of your mind like a bullet train. It screams ahead, closer and closer, until it's upon you, overwhelming you with its presence, and then nothing. Silence, until a scream pierces your consciousness, pulls you screaming to its source. You are back in the Walled City, the city of darkness. Wow. Yeah. God damn, it's a mess. I love the Mass Effect-y cutscenes. Right, your mind wrenches, inverts and then violently jerks back into your skull. A thin trickle of cold sweats less than the small of your back. Your crew fares no better. Gobet pulls herself from the floor, madness and folly squeaking worriedly in the folds of her clothing. Isobel grips a railing, her back to the group, retching silently. Ractors leans against Kotze, his face ashen, staring at the ceiling. He blinks rapidly, processing. Gatsu stands perfectly still in the center of the car. Hands at his side. Right, sorry about that. Let's continue. It was a vision, yes. I saw some sort of machine inside the whole city. It was churning something. It felt wrong, impossible. I think it was ripping, I don't know, reality. It was ripping a hole in reality. Something is here, my friends. Something has arrived. I believe we had just fallen in over our heads. What the hell was that, Raymond? No answer. Who spins to find Raymond cowering, his head in his hands, shuddering and weeping? He's here. Place a hand on his shoulder. Breathe, Raymond, breathe. Shouldn't have waited, shouldn't have hid. He's here, the queen with 1,000 teeth. I left prosperity in there. I left prosperity in there. Uh-oh, looks like Raymond's going bye-bye. Scobbit. Take it easy, Raymond, you are with me, Molly. Molly, you came. Are we in the subway? Why is he stuttering? He's not. I used to stutter and this doesn't sound like stutter to me. Something else is going on. Could be the visions, could be the aborted brain surgery. Maybe he's having a stroke. Something bad is happening. Began a long time ago. And I'm responsible. The Queen, prosperity. The Queen with 1,000 teeth. These dreams, visions, they've been coming to you for a long time, haven't they? Yes, oh yes, I've been plagued by the nightmares. Began years ago. Till this year when the frequency began to increase. Okay, teeth, thousands of teeth. And the sound of suffering began to drown out even my waking thoughts. That's when I knew I had to come back. Why? To stop me from correcting a mistake I made a long time ago. My fault, prosperity. All those people, those poor people. Said that already. The beginning, sometimes in the 20s my mother was awarded the contract. Okay, yeah, we know about that. The whole city wasn't the Prosperity project. Prosperity was the fortune engine I built at the center of the whole city. My special project. Fortune engine? What are you talking about? Can't create fortune, Raymond. Kinda can, Gansu. Some practitioners of Feng Shui believe they can do it. Ever heard of the Bagua of the 8 aspirations? I have no idea. No, I must have skipped school that day. It's Neo Feng Shui, or Feng Shui, I have no idea how to pronounce that, as I have said before. The masters of the craft can map the flow of Ki and how it corresponds to different... Yeah, okay, we know about that already. That's 6, I thought you said there were 8 aspects. I don't remember the other 2. But one of them was definitely fortune. The fortune engine was designed to improve the balance of Ki in a negative Ki environment. Some more city, like a slum. Like a low-income housing project. I believe that with the fortune engine, the rebuilt whole city might never become a slum. But the machine malfunctioned. How? The mechanism I created to circulate the negative Ki in the whole city, it got stuck. Stuck on what? Raymond rises slowly, pulling his cell up for him scrambled hip. His tone turns instructive, the old Raymond. Think of the fortune engine as a sort of propeller blade moving through astral space. Circulating Ki, keeping it fresh. When Ki flows, it's probably not called Ki by the way, but I have no idea how to pronounce that either. When the rhythm is right, the results are positive, fortuitous. When I brought my design for the fortune engine to my mother, she embraced it. She more than embraced it, she bankrolled it. Put an entire division of chunk mechanical under me to develop it. Sounds like a big bet. The biggest of her career. Mother said that if the machine could bring fortune to the less fortunate, it would prove my theory. And if it could help the poor, imagine what a fortune engine could do for Josephine Chang. Something went wrong. Yes, we know about that already. So, something in the astral space saw it and decided to eat the energy, maybe. Raymond, why didn't your fortune engine work? Got stuck. The mechanism I created to circulate negative... yeah, you said that already. Stuck on what? The old man gets a confused look on his face. Stuck on what? Something in astral space, I wasn't sure what. That sounds bad. The machine started pulling negative key and the whole city started to fill with it. Fortunes turned bad. I've been in places where the feng shui was really bad. That's not what I felt when I was in the whole city. No, ki needs to flow. Eventually the enormous pool of negative ki became toxic. Fortunes turned from bad to worse, much worse. Mother's vision for a rebuild revitalized whole city fell to ruin. It only took a few years for the trapped toxic ki to turn a brand new housing development into a hellish slum. That was a good question. Why the fuck did you not turn it off? I couldn't. Something happened, part of the malfunction. We couldn't turn it off. Then why didn't you blow it up? Wrap it up in C6 and turn it into a scrap heap. Mother refused. Why? I never found out. She wouldn't tell me. She would only say that it wasn't worth spending the additional resources to figure out how to fix it. I wonder if she had a deal or something and she got to prosper where everybody else go to have bad fortune. Sealed off the maintenance room. Our engineers poured a sarcophagus of thick concrete around it, so no one would ever find out what we have done. Then she wrote off the project off as a business loss and move on like nothing has ever happened. Yes. After that I left Hong Kong, started a new life in Seattle, found you two. You should have stayed, tried to do something about it. You were a coward, Raymond. Yes. Yes, Duncan, I was a coward. And the guilt, the burden of my cowardice gripped me like a vice that never loosened. It's eaten me from the inside for 20 years. And then the nightmares began. Still I kept working on the problem, night and day. That's the work that kept you in your study until all hours of the morning. Took me years, even after you left, to make the connections, find what to do, but I did. I figured it out. That's why I contacted you, to help me see it through. Ooh, stop being an asshole. What about the ripping reality we saw in our vision? When the machine malfunctioned, when the circulator became stuck in astral space, it closed in another domain, and something lived there. Not good. After 20 years of constant force, the circulator finally began tearing. Astral space created a rupture in her domain. And now she's pushing through. Yeah, she pushes through, alright. The queen with 1,000 fucking teeth. I think you brought here, Raymond. I understand that, Mr. Wu. That's why I came back. I believe she's only partially here. I know what to do. How? Just get me to the center of the whole city. I will do the rest. Now I guess this is lore. I think my character will be grateful for him taking them out of the slum and giving them life, no matter if he was strict or not. So I will pick the first one. You help us overcome some hairy mistakes when we were kids, Ray. Now we get to help you fix yours. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can go back there. Not just a thing in the Ice Queen, it's a Yama King, a demon goddess. So we have to go, yeah. I for one wish to see this fortune engine. I'm intrigued. I have the opportunity to kill a god. I cannot allow the opportunity to pass unanswered. If only we could actually take the whole party for once, that would be great. Also, I don't think there is actually a limitation now. Don't see why we couldn't just handle all 6 characters. I mean, for regular runs, okay, but if it's gonna be the end fight or whatever, it makes sense to take everybody. Molly is right, we owe you, Raymond, and I'm not walking away from that. I'll help you fix your mess or die trying, then we'll be even. I'm no coward. Fuck you. Woo. Man, I don't like woo at all. This is what I have been discussing with Majestic, actually. The game is very good mission-wise. The story is interesting, they did a fantastic job at rebalancing combat, making each character helpful. But the characters are much weaker in Hong Kong than it was in Dragonfall. Can't seem to connect with any character on my team. I only found Racter interesting out of all the characters we spoke to. The previous team had much more soul, for lack of a better word, for me than this one. And the various other characters like Candle Cheng or whatever else character we met. If you haven't played Dragonfall, there's gonna be a spoiler here, so jump ahead. Or jump ahead to the next video actually, because I'm gonna finish after that. Spoilers now, okay? So when Paul Amsel on Dragonfall died, I actually felt sad for the character. So there was a connection there. And of course with Glory and Dietrich, they were great characters. But here there's been no connection either with Candle Cheng or anyone of the team apart from Racter. So I think it's something they need to fix. Also this club, it was poor. Actually for the 3 games, I think the first game did the club better. There was a second club in the second game, but it wasn't really good. The Penumbra was much better in the first game. Anyway, whoa. Alright, after that loud sound, I'll end this episode here. Thank you for watching, subscribe, like, leave a comment if you want to. And I will see you next time with more Shadowrun Hong Kong.